Jenny here. I'm super tired. Uh, so I really do apologize for this video being a day late. Yesterday was just, it was just sure, it went like this, like most of the time because I didn't feel well, but I'm back. Yay! Okay. I do apologize if I do cough during the video. Just been feeling a bit under the weather. Well, still feeling under the weather. It's been raining for days. If you saw my vlog, you know it's been raining for days. A lot of raining, and I get sick really easily. But today we are discussing Hunted. Oh, I told you guys in the last video, this is one of my favorite books in the series because you get the whole storyline, and it's the last book that's only in Zoe's point of view. From Tempted onwards, it's multiple point of views. Only Zoe's is in first person though. So that makes it a bit more interesting, in my opinion. I could be wrong. You guys could hate it for all I know, but I don't mind it. I'm dying. Yeah. So, the door closed with a sickening thud of finality, shutting my friends out and leaving me alone with my enemy, the fallen angel, and the monstrous bird creature his ancient lust had created. Then I did something I'd only done twice before in my entire life. I fainted. Well, Z, I would faint too if I had to see Kelowna and all of his glory standing in front of me. And then there's Stark. Okay, so in this book, Z goes back to the House of Night because she was kind of injured. Not going to tell you how because that's a spoiler. I can probably tell you it involves the bird creatures that take on a whole new form at the end of the previous book, Untamed. But that's all I'm going to say about the attack. Which happened thanks to Heath, though. So, he and Z broke up, and then this whole shit happened, and he showed up where they were hiding, and she's like, no, I'll just walk him to his car, should be fine. It wasn't fine. It wasn't fine at all. I mean, in Hunted, Z and Eric do get back together, not for very long, but still they get back together. It was one of the nicest scenes in this book. But another issue for Z in this book is Stark. Because Stark's still kind of batshit crazy at the moment. Nefert really screwed with his brain, like, badly. Eventually, Z does get Stark to actually kind of like get back to himself, and then he completes the change. Stark completes the change in this book thanks to what Zoe tells him. And it's actually one of my favorite quotes out of the book. I did the monologue in high school that I took out of here, and it's basically Z saying, you decide what you are. It doesn't, just because people say you're a monster doesn't mean you're a monster. You choose what to do with your life. Like, I think she says, for some people the choice is even harder, like, do I go to the meeting or do I skip it and do drugs? For you, it's even harder than that, whether to fight your humanity or just give in and be good. But it's still a choice, Stark. Your choice. Oh, the feels. But yeah, eventually, the entire group goes back to the House of Night. And it's creepy there at the moment. It's really, really bad. I mean, these bird creatures are everywhere. Half of the professors are, how can I say it, brainwashed by Kelowna and Nefert because they believe that he's Erebus, which doesn't make sense. Damien actually points out Erebus has golden wings. Kelowna has black wings. He's not Erebus. He's just not. And then, of course, there's people that actually believe Nefert is Nyx incarnate, which she obviously isn't because she turned all the way away from the path of their goddess. And there's like a handful of professors that actually believe Z. that's like, no, we believe you, we'll fight with you. And I think that's Dragon, Zenobia, Dragon's wife Anastasia, and a few Sons of Erebus warriors like Darius, the Mountain of a Man, very hot guy that Aphrodite hooks up with. Most people don't believe her though. Most people are just like, you're just screwing everything up. The end of the day, there's a new poem because we meet our new poet laureate in this book, Cremisha. We meet her. She's awesome. I love her. I love her style. It's so cool. Warning them about Kelowna, and they actually show you, well, her poem shows you how to get rid of him. They do get rid of him for a little while, not very long, but still, it was a nice reprieve from all his fucking craziness. Pardon my French. I am tired. I'm sorry. At the end of the day, the poem states 5 things. And Zoe actually goes to Zenobia to figure out what the hell this thing means. And it turns out that each of the 5 things is actually a person. And obviously our Z here is Knight. She gets help from Grandma Redbird because Grandma Redbird is one of the representatives and she's a Cherokee wise woman. So she's dealt with Kelowna type of beings before, I suppose. And they banish him and Nefret for not very long, but still, it worked. It kind of worked. So they take some of Zenobia's horses and flee from the House of Night to the Abbey, where the nuns are. And Sister Mary Angela is there, and they make this whole grotto. They're in this grotto, like they call it Mary's Grotto. It's very cool. Because remember, the nuns believe that Nyx is just another incarnation of Mother Mary, which I don't really get, but hey, whatever you want to believe. So they end up going to the grotto. All the nuns are there, Grandma Redbird's there, they all link their hands, and Grandma Redbird basically tells Kelowna how sorry she feels for him. How she blesses him. I think she actually does bless him, and it drives him crazy. It makes him insane. And before he grabs a hold of Nefret and flies off, he looks at Zoe and he's like, "You will be mine, my Aya." She's not Aya. She's like a reincarnation of Aya, but she's completely different. But we learn more about that in the next books. In Hunted, we meet more of the red fledglings, which is awesome. We hear about the bad red fledglings, which suck. They're really not very nice people, at all. And we meet some of Kelowna's sons, including Rephaim. Ooh, we get to know a lot better in the next book and the books after that. Stevie Ray is much more involved in this book. It's just a good book. It's action-packed. It's one of the thickest books in the series. And I love the color. It's so nice. I know in America it's red, but I like the UK cover because green's one of my favorite colors. But yeah, guys, that's the gist of it. She saves Stark. So at the end of this book, she has Stark, Heath, and Eric. Damn. 3 hot guys, even though one's kind of an asshole. I won't say which one. Yeah. Stark gets his humanity back thanks to Zoe. But he also gets injured very badly at the end of the book. Shot by one of his own arrows. Because, as I said, he hits whatever he aims at. But his aim can be in here. He can think about what his aim is. And Nefret tells him, because she doesn't know he's normal again, she's like, hit Zoe in the heart. And he says, I'll hit the heart. And he shoots the arrow, and before it can hit Zoe, it turns around completely and shoots him. Because she is his heart. He actually swore the warrior oath to Zoe. And if you want to find out more about that, I suggest you read the Fledgling Handbook. It's explained so much better in there. But yeah, that's basically this book in a nutshell. Please do join me next week when we discuss one of my not so much loved books in the series, Tempted! Cool cover though. It's very nicely done. You can actually see her tattoos there. It's really nice. So yeah, we will be discussing Tempted next week, and I think it's burned after that. I just need to check if there aren't any novellas that you're supposed to read in between. But guys, don't forget to stake that like button, shoot the notification bell with the silver bullet, subscribe, and comment down below. See you guys next week.